start off.
What was the biggest difference you saw between the first and second half from your team?
Well, I mean, they started to follow a game plan. It was awful. You know, we told them, I mean, what do you want? I'm giving you the truth. We were absolutely terrible. Like, there's no other way to say it. Number 3's their best player. She's an all Big Ten player. And we sat there and told them when you come in, you can't put your hand down. You got to know where she is. And she has, a 17 in the first quarter? At what point in time do you go, hey, she's actually pretty good? At the one time out, I just said, don't guard her, people. Don't guard her, because then you actually might guard her. You know, it was opposite day. So we had a very nice conversation at halftime. I just told him, I go, if I was a fan, I'd leave, because your effort was awful. Your execution was awful. So why would anybody want to watch that? Now, we came out in the second half, and it was a pretty impressive performance. We defended as well as any team that I've coached for 20 minutes. You don't. I think with about 3 minutes to go in the game, they had scored 6 points in the second half. Like, I don't care who you are. That's not easy to do. We guarded without fouling. It was remarkable. And then I've got to give our bench credit. I mean, they came in and did a really nice job. We spread the floor. We made the extra pass. And then we started to make some shots. You know, rebounding-wise, I was just asking you only out-rebounded them by 8. Well, the problem is, in the first half, a rebound does not count. And I had explained to my kids at halftime, when it goes through the net after they make a shot and you grab it, it doesn't count as a rebound. You know, and we got a bunch of them. They shot 65%. So it's, once we finally started to get some stops, well, then you've got some rebounds to get. And I thought we did a really nice job in the second half of controlling the tempo, finding the extra play, making the extra pass, finding your open teammate, and it was fun to watch.
Why do you think it takes something like that to kind of turn the button on this team?
Well, you know, we're still a little immature. You know, I've got one senior in Maisha. AC's a senior academically because she redshirted. But then you're looking at Sam Furing, who is a junior but didn't play significant minutes for 2 years. She had some great games, but she wasn't a consistent, someone that you say, you have to go out there and play consistent. Jasmine Jones, a sophomore. There's a big difference when you come off the bench and play, and it's like, hey, if I have a good game, great. If not, they'll just put the starter back in. Well, now you are the starter. So you've got to be the one that I can count on. And then when you get tired, I'll put a sub in for you to give you a breather. And if that sub keeps playing, great, fantastic. Because normally it's a younger player. It's somebody that doesn't have all that experience and maturity. So we've got to get and figure out a way to get more mature over the season. I was not concerned about our physical tiredness. You know, we've played 4 games or whatever it is in about 7 days. They're 18 to 22 years old. Like, who wants to practice? Nobody does. So if you told me that I could play a game every other day and not have to practice, sign me up. Now, mentally, I was concerned because of our immaturity of following a scouting report, knowing what to do. And it showed in the first half. I mean, the kid was, I mean, how many more times can someone be open? I mean, it was like, you can't make it again. No, she did, and kept doing it. So thank goodness we figured it out.
When you play that way for a half, like the second half with defense and a number of people who came in and played well, depth, can that wake something up on the team? Can they see pretty good when they look at something like that?
No, there's no question about it. You know, we have some. I thought Bianca came in and gave us a lift. You know, and she was coachable, because we just talked about today. If you post up on 30, Haley Thome, who I think is a very, very good post player. She was out there this summer with us at the U23 trials, and I was very impressed with her. If you just turn and shoot, she's going to block your shot. She's strong, she's mobile, but you've got to make a move on her, and Bianca did that. She made a great 2 dribbles, then leaned through with a scoop. And that's what we just talked about today. So I was encouraged that, okay, we're coachable. You look at Sid. Sid came in and hit 2 big shots. We were having a hard time of putting the ball in the basket. I think that gave us a lift. And then defensively, Sid did a nice job. Everybody in that second half did a really, really good job at the defensive end.
Jazz Jones just seems to light a spark out on this court out there for the team and get them fired up.
Oh, she lit a spark in me in that first half too, boy. Yeah, she wasn't very good. I wasn't very happy. You know, at one point in time, you know, she had 3, and she just stares at the ball, and they throw it to 3, and she shoots at 3, and she looks at me like, oh. Well, you know, Jazz is. I mean, her athleticism's off the chart. I mean, I'm hoping we can get some more people to come out and watch this group, because you know we run an alley-oop play to start the game, and it's not like she comes down and then goes back up. I mean, she finishes it up in the air. I mean, it's pretty darn impressive. So we've got a great group of young women who are athletic, who are talented, that play hard. So I'm hoping we can get some more to come out and watch this group. But Jazz, she's got to get better off the ball. She likes to watch. She's really good at it. But unfortunately, that's not a good thing for us. Yeah, I need her to actually see ball you man, you know, that old principle you learned like in the 3rd grade. So hopefully she can figure that out. Well, you were slow. Probably 3rd for the most of us.
You forced them into 23 turnovers. You get 24 points off turnover. That's got to be a positive for you.
No, it was great. And you know, going back and looking at their past 2 games, they turned the ball over some. So we were trying, especially in the second half, to just get more pressure on the ball. Try and get our hands on passes, get deflections. And we did a great job of that. We doubled the post very well. We doubled when 3 came off ball screens in the second half well. Now, we were supposed to do it in the first half, but just didn't want to do it. But I thought in the second half we were outstanding.
What about Maisha tonight?
Consistent again. You know, offensively, I've got to get her to square up more. You know, she'll catch that ball in the mid post or at the free throw line, and she doesn't square up her body all the way. She's got her right foot too far back, so then when she shoots it, it's not a balanced shot, because that's normally a shot she makes. So we have to work on that. But I thought she did a great job of scoring in the post for us at times, bringing things out. She made a few very nice passes, interior passes. She's a senior, you know, and that's what we have to have from her.
Does she seem to be more active inside now? I mean, she was getting her opportunities before, but does she seem to be more physical inside?
Yeah, she's trying. She is. Now, she's not a back to the basket, you know, throw it in there and just barrel you over. She's got to have some room to operate, which is fine, and we know that. So we try to give her some space. Like when they went in zone, we tried to get her the ball at the mid post so she could face up and possibly drive, you know, or shoot a pull up. It's not just get your back to the basket and make a post move. Thank you, everybody. Sunday should be a heck of a ball game. I'm not sure who's winning that yet. I know A&M was up 5 at the half, but both teams are really, really good. So thank you, everybody.